The foam roller can be a useful tool to improve the tissue quality of both the muscles and the fascia throughout the body. While this strategy may not be as efficient or precise as my hands, I believe if done regularly, you will find it to be an efficient use of your time. You can use the foam roller on both the lower extremities and the upper extremities. What I'd like to do now is demonstrate some of the more major muscle groups and body regions of the body. You can start with the IT band. What I like to do is divide each muscle group up into an upper half and a lower half and spend approximately 30 seconds on each half. So the first one is the IT band. I'll begin right at the hip, the greater trochanter area, and I'll go midway down the thigh like so. When I've completed that, I'll do the lower half of the IT band. I'll go from the mid-thigh down to the knee. If I find a tender spot, I'll hover around that spot for 5 to 10 seconds and then continue to roll out the length of that tissue again. The second one is the quadricep groups, or the front of the thigh. Simply turn over. Again, I'll roll the upper half first, beginning at the top of the pelvis and going down midway down the thigh. When I've finished that, I do the lower half of the thigh, mid-thigh, all the way down to the knee. The next tissue I'd like to address is the adductor group, the muscles on the medial side of your thigh. Again, best to divide it into an upper and a lower half. Beginning with the upper half, I'll work the foam roller all the way from the pubic bone, midway down the medial thigh. When I've rolled that out, I'll do the lower half, mid-thigh, down to the knee. The next major tissue, the hamstrings on the back side of the thigh. Again, I'll just focus on one side at a time so that I can put enough of my weight into the roller. I'll roll the top half all the way from the ischial tuberosity midway down the thigh. And then I'll roll the bottom half from the back of the knee midway up the thigh. The last major tissue for the lower extremity are the deep rotators in the buttock. So sticking with this left side example, I'm going to cross my left ankle over my right knee. I'm going to roll from the top of my glute all the way down to the ischial tuberosity. Again, if I were to find a stubborn spot or a hot spot, I could hover there for 5 to 10 seconds and then continue to roll it out after that. For the upper extremity, a great area to roll with the foam roller is the lat and teres group. So I'm going to assume a similar position as I did for my IT band. I'm going to roll from about 1/3 of the way down my torso up into the axilla to get the latissimus muscle and the teres group. That concludes the foam roller series to enhance and preserve the tissue quality of both the lower extremity and upper extremity.